Hello, my beautiful people. It's your girl, Riri Okoye, sending you so much love today. I don't know what's going on in the UK. The weather is not weathering. The weather is just grey. So anyway, my beautiful people, it's been a minute. I know I haven't come on and done a video. A lot has been happening. I've been resting. It's funny, because somebody said to me recently that she watches my video and she hasn't put a single comment on my videos. So if you are watching my videos and you're feeling encouraged by these videos, please share, like, comment, all of these things help boost the volume. But we don't do this for volume, do we? We do it for quality. So even if one person is watching this and they get motivated or inspired by what I'm sharing, then that's good enough for me. Because remember, I'm a happiness coach and my vision and my mission and my goal is to spread happiness and joy in a world that sometimes feels so unsafe and unsettled and unstable, So what I want to talk to you all about today is your happiness goals for the rest of the year. I mean, we're already in July, the half mark. We've crossed that half mark. Thank you. We are in good health. Thank you. And we are going to just keep on doing and living our best lives, right? Yeah. So one of the things, and I share this a lot, I've said it on my podcast, I say it in my videos, it's so important to strengthen relationships. And I'm not saying that you should have like 100 friends, 1,000 friends, even though on Facebook it can seem like we have so many friends, but I'm just talking about intimate relationships. I'm just talking about that inner circle. I'm just talking about people that you can talk to and rely on. And at this point, I want to talk to the men because things are happening, things that, a few men that I don't personally know them myself, but I've heard of them. They have unfortunately unlived themselves, as we say. And I'm really concerned about the increased number that I'm hearing. And I want to say to you, especially if you are a guy, that I know it's a bit difficult. I know that you guys are not like us ladies that like to talk about your emotions and feelings, but please, if you're going through something, talk to somebody. Talk to your wife, talk to your friend, your girlfriend, your guys, talk to somebody. Please don't keep it inside. And even if you don't want to talk to any of the people that I've mentioned, there are so many helplines out there. There are so many counselling services out there. In fact, if you are a guy struggling and you don't really want anybody to know, come to me privately and I will connect you with people that can speak to you. It's really important to strengthen your relationships. Talk to people. This world is so unstable. Nothing is safe. No job is safe. No contract is safe. No business is safe. Things, we are living in unstable times. But it doesn't mean that just because we are living in unstable times doesn't mean that we can't focus on our happiness. Because somebody said to me the other day, "Oh, Riri, you're looking fresh. You're looking good." And I thought to myself, she hasn't got a clue about the struggles and challenges of life, because yes, one can look all, on the surface look like everything is all ha he he, but we're all going through struggles at one point or so in the life. But I give God thanks. My health is great. I have a loving family, and yeah, in that respect, I'm good. Okay. But speaking of health, another thing that we have to be conscious of as we come into this, as we are in the last quarter, the last half of the year, is to focus on our health, And I know I've been struggling with trying to trying to lose weight. I've tried all sorts of things. Some of you know that I've done Slimming World. And the reason why I left Slimming World isn't because it doesn't work. They moved area. And so for me to I know they have that online thing, but I just like gathering with the ladies and just talking about our challenges for the week. But my Slimming World, they moved it because they were just a walking distance from my house, but they moved area. So, but having said that, I'm now on an app with my daughter. She told me, "Mom, come on with me, let's do this challenge." So I'm quite competitive like that. So I'm trying my best. I'm not saying I'm there yet. I'm trying my best to step it up, to drink more water, Let me drink that now, as I said, to drink water, to eat less sugar, Now, a cousin of mine was telling me the other day, saying to me, I haven't had sugar in the last, like, since 2000 and whatever, you know, like maybe 2012, 2013, he hasn't touched sugar. And I was challenged by that. I said to myself, how long can I not have sugar for? And I'm trying, you know, because one of my weaknesses, I don't know about you all, but one of my weaknesses is Cadbury chocolate. I love Cadbury. Anything Cadbury or even Twirl, don't want to think about these things. But I'm going to challenge myself to have less. You know, you've got to take it, you know, step by step. Because if I say to you right now, to everybody, that I'm going to stop having chocolate, I guarantee you by midday, I'll be out there looking for it. So let me just say to myself, I'm only going to have one chocolate bar a week, right? And if I can do that, then maybe I'll just have it once a month, right? And then after that, maybe it'll be once every 6 months. But I think baby steps work for me more than just cutting out and saying, I'm not doing that. So that's the thing. We've got to look after our health. We've got to eat more fruits, eat more vegetables, drink more water. We know all that stuff, don't we? Have less carbs, you know? So it's really important to manage your health as we move into the later years. Now, the next thing is about our mental well-being. And this is really related to what I was talking about at the beginning when I was talking about strengthening relationships. But mental well-being is not just about relationships, it's about you and how you feel and your emotions and the things to do. You know, I'm sure that a lot of you that follow me know that I have talked about practicing mindfulness, sometimes just staying on your own, just doing nothing, thinking about nothing, don't think about the past, don't think about the future, stay in the present, try and breathe. Let go of anything that is just trying to distract you right now, you know? And if you can take if you can take some time in your day, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to practice mindfulness and just practice well-being, you might see a change in your anxiety and anxiousness, okay? Wow, I didn't realize that I was already on 7 minutes with this video. Anyway, so another important thing to think about in terms of your goals, your happiness goals for the rest of the year is personal growth, personal development growth. What skills are you going to do? You know, if you know me well, again, I'm always doing some kind of course. I can't help myself. And there are things that I'm doing right now that are quite difficult, and maybe I'll share it a bit later. But yeah, challenge yourself to learn something new, to do something new, you know, because by the end of the year, I want to ask you that question. What new thing did you learn this year? Whether it's even as simple as learning to drive, you know. I mean, I've been driving. Let me tell you, let me confess to you all. I've been driving. I can't even remember when I passed my test, probably like 19 or something like that. And I was driving in the UK for donkey's years, went to Lagos, come back to the UK, and over the years, I find that I don't like to drive. I don't know what it is. I was talking to a friend of mine. She said the same. Oh my goodness, that M25. Whew. I was on there and I was just like holding my breath, but I made it. But I said to myself, if I don't have to go on the 25, you won't catch me there. But still, I can drive. So even no matter what stage you are, if it's something that you want to do, just learn a new skill. It doesn't have to be driving. It can even be cooking a new meal. You know, we Nigerians, well, I speak for myself because I'm a Nigerian. We're always cooking jollof rice and chicken and pepper soup. Let's try something else. Let's try some new food. What about Mexican? What about Indian? What about Caribbean? I love my rice and peas and my jerk chicken, you know. So why don't you try something new? It's not all the time jollof rice. Even though jollof rice is the best rice, yeah, but we should try something new, okay? This is very, very important. Cultivate gratitude, because sometimes when you are going through challenging seasons, you're going to be thinking about all the things that are facing you in front of you without trying to thank yourself for all the things that you do have. So that really helps me. When I'm going through whatever I'm going through, I start to think about gratitude. Shout out to Aaron, because during COVID times, that was something that he kept telling us to do. As soon as he'd go on a video, he'd just say, everybody list all the things that you're grateful for. And guess what, Aaron? That has turned into a habit for me. So anytime I'm struggling, anytime I'm feeling down, I just go back to gratitude and start thinking and listing all the things that I am grateful for. So if this is something that you don't do, you might want to think about doing this for the rest of the year. And let me know how you get on. Okay? Now, it's so important, and this is what happened to me. I think I've shared about burnout and all of that kind of stuff on my my videos before, but we have to find balance. Too much of anything can burn you out. So if that is you in this season where perhaps you're just working all the time, you don't switch off, you've got to find balance. You may not be a socialite like me that likes to go out practically every weekend, but at least once a month try and do something different. Shut down. I know there's some environments where you have to work those hours. I know that there's been certain seasons when I've worked 12 hours a day. But, if that is you, you've got to say it's not healthy, and in the long run, it will affect your body, because it did affect mine when I was doing those 12 hours. It really did. So, if that is you and you're not getting balance with your life, think about it, think about your life, think about yourself. You owe it to yourself to look after your body. Now, the final thing that you may want to think about in this last half quarter of the year is giving back, volunteering, spreading kindness, doing whatever you can do just to take life out of yourself and give to others. And it's funny because I'd spoken about this and I'd written about this in one of my posts. And as soon as I said that, I got a message from a company that I've worked for before, who I've volunteered for, that said to me, Rita, somebody has referred you and they, we would like you to volunteer. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to speak about this. So yeah, as crazy as life has been, I just thought to myself, I'm busy right now, but maybe once a quarter I might be able to help that society. I can't help all the time because people that know me know that there's something that I'm working on right now, but if there is something that you can do to volunteer, even if it's once a quarter like I'm trying to say I can do, or once a month, then volunteer, and even if you can't volunteer, do something to spread kindness. We need kindness in the world. Kindness helps with happiness, doesn't it? So I know that this is a long video. I don't normally do over 10 minutes. I am mindful of people's time, but I think this is important that we have goals so that by the end of the year, by the end of 2024, you guys can say, Riri, because of you helped me with my happiness goals, and yeah, I did it. That's what I want to hear. But anyway, really seriously, being happy is about being intentional. We have to be intentional about our happiness, our well-being. We can't always be ha he he all the time. But you see, my goal is that even if, this is a scale, I want it to be this. So we're happy here and sad like that, rather than sad up here and happy down there. No, let's have some. Well, we can't say balance, but let's have happiness a bit higher. But I think that what helps with that is about being intentional. Okay, so if this video was informative for you and you're inspired, please let me know in the comment section. Please share, please like, just think about it really, because, my mission is to spread happiness in the world. Thank you for watching. You've been watching Riri Okoye, and I look forward to serving you again soon. Ciao.